first thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Orlando team lately. The results have been excellent for them over the first half of the season. And it has to be said, they're not showing any signs of slowing down anytime soon. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today for players to be in a big market? Kenny, do you think that aspect is as important as it used to be?
No. When Miami Heat won the NBA championship, small market team, they're about 29th market. You know, San Antonio Spurs win the NBA championship, small market team, below 30 in terms of U.S. cities. So no, you just.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. The Magic make a quick stop here in front of their Orlando fans. Just one game before heading out. And, of course, Cody Zeller. Team moving on here without him.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Charlotte, Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Batuma's out there with Kemba Walker, and it's Jefferson in at center. Here's Rice after Al Jefferson scored. Tries from 10. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Screen by Jefferson. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Jefferson. Cloak loose. Here's Jennings. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of this game.
Brandon Jennings.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Brandon Jennings. And Jennings drops them both. On defense, Orlando. 4-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots. Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. Here's Walker, and the shot is good. Walker's got his first points of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Vucevic's screen on Walker. Off the pick. Cannot hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Here's Jennings. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum. He was all alone on that one.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Here's Walker. 17 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game. The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points. What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Here's Walker, the Magic getting the bucket. Williams kicks to Walker. Jefferson down low. Vucevic on him. Jefferson gets the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
That's good. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Williams can't hit.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Rice, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Back to Peyton. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot's good by Rice. Rice has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Lee, following the basket by Freak. 1:25 left to play here in the first. For 3, Fournier. Shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense. Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line. Almost entirely new group here. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Hezonja comes in for Evan Fournier. Freak's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Jennings in for Elfrid Payton. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Al Jefferson is checked in for Kaminsky. Williams comes in for Leonard. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Walker subbed in for Courtney Lee. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Williams down low with Jefferson. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Batum in at the 3 spot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He finished with 22 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. You really couldn't point to too many things he did wrong in what was a complete performance from him, guys.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And Orlando has possession. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. And that one's good. And the Magic lead by 12.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Williams sets a screen for Walker. 6 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Hornets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Magic leading by 11. Dishes to Gordon. Gordon with a screen on Walker. Feeds to Rice. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Walker against Jennings. Walker dishes to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Shooting lots more threes here in the second.
And given their percentages, I'm not sure that's a good idea. They've struggled to connect from the perimeter.
Now here's Jennings. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Jennings against Walker. It's Jefferson high post. It's hauled in by the Magic. Nicholson's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's Jennings with the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. And then for Charlotte, Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Myers-Leonard comes in for Williams. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Walker. Here's Batum. Got it. Good job in the low post. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Here is Lynn, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Lynn kicks to Leonard, wide open. That one bounces around and comes back out.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Freak with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Gordon kicks to Rice. Pass to Vucevic. There's the feed to Rice. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Kidd-Gilchrist. Hornets trail by 16. .56 seconds left in the first half. No good with the layup. Here's Rice, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Batum kicks to Lynn. Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist. Here's the screen. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Please. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
Well, guys, I'm here without...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know anything can happen.
And what a game for Freak. 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Freak is out there with Jennings. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. The pass to Williams. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Takes it off the glass. Kid Gilchrist has got 6.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
They set the pick. Jennings drives in, and Jefferson sends it back. And it's Gordon finishing it off. Now, here's Walker. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Batum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kid Gilchrist. But they'll get another chance. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
You got it. Get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak, defended by Batum. Jennings passes to Rice. The dish now to Gordon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Magic shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And he's good on the second. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Up top, Walker. He's guarded by Jennings. That's good from Williams, the assist by Walker. Williams has got 5 now.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Azania. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He dishes it to Rice. Corner shot. Jennings with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 19. Here's Walker. Williams, a screen on Jennings. And Walker kicks to Williams. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Stolen by Walker. He kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Jefferson. Here's Walker. It's tipped. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Peyton, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Charlotte also making some changes. Lee comes in for Michael Kid Gilchrist. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Nicholas Batum.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando.
Over and
Victor Oladipo comes in for Free.
Quit being so soft.
Magic leading by 15. On the floor for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Batum. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. Now here's Walker. Guarded by Rice. Nobody near Williams. can't make good off the pick. Orlando's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Rice kicks to Oladipo. Fournier dishes to Rice. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Walker with it. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. It's Williams with the drive. Lets the 3 fly. The shot is off.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed that one.
Walker in the corner. Wide open look. Another shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Evan Fournier, and it's Jennings in for Oladipo.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses. Jefferson
lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Rice passes to Vucevic. It's deflected. Williams with the steal. Batum attacking. Outside Williams. Kicks it to Jefferson. Releases from 15. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. Here's Everett. Off target from 3-point range. Hornets trail by 14. Outside, Walker. Inside. Here's Kid Gilchrist. That one wide left.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Another shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking at the game for Kid Gilchrist. He has 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Second free throw, no good.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got the extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
At the line, shooting one. Free.
And that one falls for Rice. Hornets trail by 16.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He's looking for some old-fashioned offense right now. He wants the pick and roll to be the centerpiece of their game plan at that end of the floor. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Gentlemen, some late-game adjustments that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
He feeds it to Vucevic. Inside. Here's Everett. Can't hit. Nice D from Williams.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Dishes to Jefferson. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Jennings kicks to Rice. Feeds it to Vucevic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on Marvin Williams.
At the line, shooting two. Nikola Vucevic.
The first one falls.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Batum attacking. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Magic leading by 15. Here's the screen. Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Good. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Orlando.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Williams comes with a double team. Lock at 6. Rice dishes to Gordon. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among them.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Hey, boy, I'm from the land till I die.
Do next year is
tune in now. On today's season episode of NBA TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
tune in now. NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Mavricks in Dallas. Well, for the Mavricks, things have definitely been looking up for them lately during this midseason stretch. I think pieces are really falling into place for them at this stage. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen.
It's the Mavericks in Dallas, Texas for a little interconference action here at the American Airlines Center. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So Dallas will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Freak. Now here's Williams. 4 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Parsons got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Mavs. Here's Vucevic, and he banks in the layup.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
Now here's Williams. 8 points his last outing. Sweet little floater. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Vucevic, a screen on Williams.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Jennings against Williams. Gordon with the screen for Freak. Vucevic up top. Here's Everett. Connects from three-point range. Now the Mavericks with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Magic shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Charlotte Hornets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. It's Williams with the drive. And it's blocked by Gordon. And oh, here we go. Jennings with nobody back. And Freak throws it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Jennings. Williams can't hit.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Jennings passes to Gordon. Feeds it to Vucevic. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Williams attacking. Kicks it to Pachulia. And he gets it to go. Pachulia's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Williams against Jennings. And Vucevic kicks to Rice. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Fournier is checked in for the Magic. Payton comes in for Brandon Jennings. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Rice. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And stolen by Parsons. To the inside. Outside for Barea. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Gordon.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Payton drives in. Dishes it to Rice from past the arc. The Mavericks pull it in.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
1:41 left in the first quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Orlando with the ball. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Williams. And it's McGee in at the 5 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He finished with 24 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Here's Rice after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. Another triple from Rice. Rice has got 7 now in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Parsons outside. He kicks it to Barea. He feeds it to McGee. Parsons on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. With the clock winding down, and it's McGee with the jam.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And finished off by Parsons.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Outside Gordon. Now here's Freak. Guarded by Barea. Rice dishes to Gordon. The shot is off. Now the Mavricks take it the other way. Williams passes to Parsons. Goes back up. Second shot opportunity. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Dallas. Smith comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Jennings. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Off the screen. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
And Henson sends it back. Henson with the screen. Deep 2 from Jennings. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Parsons. He's coming off a 13-point game against Washington. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. The 3. No luck. Magic leading by 4. Jennings kicks to Henson. Now here's Freak, covered by Parsons. Rice dishes to Gordon. Here's Jennings, and the rejection by Smith. Now Barea. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Jennings passes to Rice. Here's Henson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Henson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket, for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Parsons' shot is off.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Jennings can't get that one to fall.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Williams. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
Orlando leading. Passes it to Rice. That's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. So Orlando. And so it's a close game.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip. We stay patient, keep waiting for that can't-miss shot. Yeah, we'll be all right.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kev.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. He has 14 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Freak, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Mavricks leading by 3. Williams kicks to Parsons. There's the dish to Pachulia. Pass to Nowitzki. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Just 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. And he hits the jumper for 2. Nowitzki's got the first basket of the third quarter for Dallas. Jennings dishes to Rice. It's Jennings with the drive, and that one's good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. Williams passes to Parsons. Nowitzki a screen. And Parsons kicks to Pachulia. Can't get it to fall. So it's Orlando now. Pass to Rice. It's back to Jennings. Picked by Vucevic. At the elbow, it's Freak. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
The Magic shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
That one drops. He ties it up. Dallas shooting 43% for the game. Nowitzki a screen. It's Williams with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2. Williams has got 6 points.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
Jennings kicks to Rice. Here's Vucevic. Again, the Magic score.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 of 4 to start.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Nowitzki outside. Cans it from downtown. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Now here's Gordon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On the wing, Gordon. 6 to shoot from 11 feet away. Here's Rice. No good. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Williams kicks to Parsons. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
To the inside. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Rice.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now here's Vucevic. 6 points for him. That's good. Vucevic has got 8.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Nowitzki, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Gordon dishes to Vucevic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Mavricks leading by 3 to the paint, but they'll get another chance. Reverses, and Matthews with the lay-in. Matthews has got his first 2 points.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Here's Gordon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. The feed to Pachulia from 12 feet out. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jennings passes to Rice. It's back to Jennings. There's the pick. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Rice.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Williams. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half. Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. A different look for Veer. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They've got JaVale McGee. J.J. Barea is out there with Williams. Then there's Nowitzki. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Williams. It's taken away by Payton. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Plays it in off the breakaway. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Here's McGee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
No good on that one. Dallas making a switch here. Parsons is checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. He hits the second from the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Jennings kicks to Gordon. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got assist number 5 here tonight. The Mavericks trailing. Williams dishes to Parsons. There's a screen by Williams. Barea with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. From 11 feet away. Shot clock at 6. Parsons attacking. Misses in close.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Jennings with the bucket.
hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Barea following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Here's McGee and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Vucevic.
That's his 5th personal foul.
That free throw, no good. Matthews, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. Good on the second free throw. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Gordon with a screen on Williams. Jennings passes to Rice. Orlando moving the ball around. Rebounded by McGee. Mavericks trail by 3. Nowitzki with the screen on Jennings. Williams attacking. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
They're shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
To the inside. Ice, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to McGee, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Tremendous output from Jennings. He has 8 points and 6 assists. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
Dallas making a switch here. Pachulia is checked in. Now here's Williams. Nowitzki a screen. Parsons up top. Clock at 6. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Stepping onto the court for your entertainment are the Dallas Mavericks dancers. Give it up.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now. We can win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Magic leading by 5.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Rice kicks to Gordon. To the middle. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Gordon. And that's now 25 points for Freak. There's 1:40 left in the game. Nowitzki outside. Now the pass to Pachulia. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
.129 left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's a good screen. Rice dishes to Gordon. And he banks in the layup. Gordon's got 4 this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Nowitzki outside. To the middle. Here's Pachulia. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Let's get the ball inside.
Now, here's Vucevic. Pachulia covering. 50 seconds left in the fourth. It's back to Jennings. 4 on the clock. No good on the triple. Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
Rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And so they foul intentionally. Here's Orlando now, leading by 5. And they go to the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Clark, no room for error here.
Kevin, got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Got it. Get the ball.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Connects!
And now the crowd really getting into it.
Listen to that.
What is the decibel count in this building?
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Parsons for 3, and Vucevic pulls it down. And an intentional foul right there.
Shooting for Dallas.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, what can you point to as the team's primary strength for getting this win here tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus a